coming in not.
Coming in not. Yeah. All right. Checklist quick.
Go.
Tires lit.
Yeah.
Fires kicked.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. That's 3.
3?
2. Whatever. Everything checks off. Everything's legit.
It is.
The motor's
Regardless,
running.
let's get this cracking. Not much time. Time crunches. When you have to hop in to something with a time crunch, I think it kind of it's a good reminder of how prepared or not you are. Whether you prepared ahead of time, is it something you can just jump in and do? And
Right.
we've done that on occasion, and I think the more experience, the better the result can be.
Yeah, I don't think a year and a half ago we'd have been able to. I could call you and been like, "Hey, I'm leaving in an hour," and you're like, "You want to do something quick?" And like, like
Yeah, it'd be a setup, and
you remember, it used to be a process down here, like a couple hours, man.
Yeah, no, and I think that speaks to how much, when you're doing something, how much learning goes into it, actually.
And time.
Well, not only the time, but just in the refinement of the whole process.
Yeah.
And it kind of fits in with the topic that I wanted to talk a little bit about today, and goes along with the title. Who do you do? Like, when you see people doing things, and I can bring up, and I'm not like trying to slam anybody or say anybody about their products, but just use.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, I use people as examples, like Stupid Red. You saw what he was doing, but you didn't, and you were getting into the same thing, but you didn't mimic that, like line for line, word for word, action for action.
I actually even changed the word merch to swag because I didn't want the same thing. You know what I mean? I did not want the same thing.
Right. But also the method to how he went about doing it and promoting and all that, like.
Yeah. And I use some of it, don't get me wrong, and he knows that, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely use some of it, but not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that's basically what I'm saying. What works for others, will that work for you? Not always.
No.
Because are you trying to be them, or do you want to be you?
I think your best shot at anything is always just being yourself. Like, I'm learning that too. Like, don't try to mimic, don't try to fucking impose yourself as anybody else. Just be yourself, and what fits, and what works, and what doesn't. It's just, that's how it is.
Right. Well, that's, and I always try to, because it's hard when you listen to so many podcasts, or listen to listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, because some people do video podcasts, which weren't a thing, but are becoming more.
Mm-hmm. We pioneered that shit.
Huh?
We pioneered that shit.
No, there's people doing it long before us.
Yeah, but we could claim it and make ourselves like famous for claiming it.
We'll take the credit.
Yeah, it's ours.
Right.
Pioneers. Hashtag Lewis and Clark.
But no, I totally lost my train of thought on that.
That's because you were thinking about hashtag Lewis and Clark, because they were pioneers.
Right.
That's a good hashtag.
Scoop forward 1 inch. There you go.
There. I was in the breeze back here.
I love your moving background. But I don't think you also end up with a good result if you try, because what do you do when you're trying to come up with your own ideas? Obviously, you haven't thought of it first,
Right.
but you can take an idea that somebody else has done and put your own spin on it. And the more creative you are in doing that, the better result you're going to end up with, and it's going to be more true to you rather than
100%.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't sell or make yourself famous, you're going to feel good about it, because it's yours.
Yeah. In the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's listening to and watching so much, it's hard to not, when you listen to a lot of different shows or watch people, and it's mainly talking head content, because I consume a lot of that. It's hard to not wander into some of the same topics.
Rabbit holes, dude.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And the other thing is, like, when we decide to cover weird, strange little bits of news, and then I hear a bigger show like a week or two later cover the same thing we covered, it's like, obviously they're not watching us.
Maybe they are, and it's rabbitage. You know what I mean?
Rabbitage.
Yeah.
Obviously they're not.
Yeah, well.
But no, I just find it funny.
Wishful thinking.
Whenever when we decide to cover some obscure bit of news that really nobody would be interested in but us, and then some massive show covers it too, and it's like, what? Yeah. How is that even possible?
You never know. You never know who's watching. Like I said, I'll get on YouTube and I'll even just check on like the hits this show. And like, let's face it, it went from getting 3-4 hits. Like, it gets 20, 30 on YouTube now. Like, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, I mean, still,
That's growth.
it is, but we gotta change the process from the live to I really wanna, like, go back through and pull clips from videos and upload those to
Yeah,
try to
dude,
get
I
people.
know of episodes where there's some funny ass shit on there, like, it makes me laugh hysterically. Like, when we were going off about the Titanic and that boat down or that car down there, and then me and you, it was the Mandela effect one, and we kept saying, we're like, "If you drove that car in the Titanic, we wanna know." And then we were like, "If you slept with Rose from the Titanic," and like, dude, it was just we didn't skip a beat either. It was fucking flawless. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's funny shit.
yeah, and, like, you know, that's the other thing too, when you because there's people that do interview shows, and each week it is a different guest, and
Yeah,
ideally, I would like to get into doing something like that, but then again, I don't know, because even that kind of gets stale,
yeah.
because how
It gets it does it gets almost I wanna say not boring, but, like, I don't know, it's just it's so routine, you know, like, it's almost that, you know, even if you don't write down questions, you almost essentially ask them the same questions, you know what I mean? It's the same bits of information because there's a
Right.
topic you're following, and, like, it just I don't know. With this, I at least feel like I just can come down here and rattle off what the fuck ever's going on, talk about Point Break a little bit, you know, and call it a day, or at least, you know, throw a freaking Lethal Weapon quote in, you know, and I feel better when I walk out of here.
I was watching that the other night.
Yeah, the original, right? Not that
Not the remake,
yeah,
no, because the remake's
it
shit.
doesn't even exist in my world.
But no, it's,
We should get Keanu Reeves on here.
yeah, if only.
Dude, can you imagine if we could actually get him to tape himself saying he's not coming back? Like, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm writing
definitely.
to him.
Yeah, alright, do it,
Yeah, I'm
man.
doing it.
But no, and that's kinda the like, I've we've had people on occasion,
Yeah,
people that have much bigger channels than this and create their own content, and I'm appreciative of every single person that's ever helped host the show, come on as a guest, talked, even though like 1 or 2 of the shows
so
I've,
you
like,
appreciate me?
"Yeah, well,
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude."
I'm just fucking with you.
But no, the people that come on, like, remotely, you know,
Yeah,
especially coming on trying to help promote something so small,
yeah.
at the time or whatever, and
We even feel like, you know what I mean, when he shares it on his stuff and brings people over, like, that's cool, man. Like, that's
yeah,
cool.
anybody
Yeah.
finding it and sharing it is
Even if they don't like it, you know, find it and share it. Like I said, tell your friends and tell your enemies. I don't care.
but no, it's, and believe it or not, when people when larger or more famous or more popular, whatever people do that, go on to smaller shows, it does nothing for them
No,
as
whatsoever.
as a creator, as a celebrity, or whatever you wanna call them. Does nothing. If anything, it kind of helps promote the smaller show a little.
Yeah, that's what it does. Like, absolutely, man. Like, that's like you said, what's giving on a small show doing for that big guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Absolutely
not growing
nothing.
him whatsoever. Like, so,
Yeah.
but maybe, you know, maybe the interview is different. Maybe people get a different opinion, but I don't know. You know, it just depends on what the host, you know, it just depends what it is.
I mean, it would be like, uh, just imagine, like, and I don't wanna pick any certain news network, but imagine a major news network decided to cover this show.
Let's pick Fox.
Alright, Fox decided to cover
Okay.
cover this show. You know how many views Fox wouldn't have?
Oh my god, dude. They'd have negative views.
Right,
Like,
like,
people that did I don't even know how do you negatively like, you don't watch something, but, like, they
yeah,
get
like,
points for it.
and that's why, like, they news corporate or news companies, whatever, corporations, agencies cover the stuff they do and don't cover,
Propaganda.
yeah, small obscure well, there's that too. I don't wanna get into the whole media
No, I don't either because
and shit they
I'll just go
cover.
off.
Yeah, I don't know, I often wish that at some point earlier in life, I'd, like, gotten kind of interested more in, like, journalism or media
Yeah,
to have stepped into things with a better understanding of it.
I agree with that.
But then again, the whole we're we're on both like, s the thing we talk about where people that have only had internet only know that world and how we've
Oh, yeah,
witnessed
we're on
both
the
sides
yeah,
of that.
yeah.
The whole landscape of media and journalism and all that has changed
Oh my god, dude.
massively
Oh my god, completely.
from when I would have started looking into it had I until now.
You would've had to relearn everything.
I wonder if there's it seems like there's a lot of different fields where that happened, where people needed to relearn stuff and did, and succeeded and pulled through the other side and didn't.
Dude, skateboarding even. Look when they switched to the Or were you gonna go with that?
I
That's
was
weird. Oh,
gonna
really? That's
bring that
crazy.
up.
Yeah, that's one I always think of, that nobody ever says either except you, obviously, but,
Yeah,
eh,
but Tony Hawk
yeah, the switch
made
stance
the
board.
transition. Who went to jail? Vision Gator?
Yeah,
Mark Rogowski?
yeah,
Yeah. It seemed like he was kind of stuck in,
big board world.
well, yeah, stuck in ramps, poles,
Yeah,
and couldn't make the transition to street. And then somebody that also struggled, who skating would not be where it was without his innovation, Rodney Mullen.
yeah,
He was freestyle,
yeah,
and, like, he was basically forced into street skating.
yeah. I mean, for him, luckily, Rodney Mullen existed because, like, he made the rolling ollie, I mean, the rolling flatland ollie, which, like, people didn't even really do that much back then, but, like, now, you can't skateboard without knowing that trick, you know what I mean? I mean, you can ride one, but, like,
Yeah.
if you can't roll ollie, you can't do anything. Like, you there's nothing you
Well,
can do.
there's that, there's the ollie, the kickflip, 360, there's
But it
so
all
many.
derives from the ollie, it all
Right,
from getting the board up in the air, like,
right.
so you can't without that, like, you might as well not even skate.
And it seems like there was a lot of things, not just skateboarding, but like we
Right.
said, media and many other things where it was one way. And as the world was changing, going to this digital, more connected than ever format,
Look
that
at even
some stuff just died out and some stuff made it through,
yeah.
you know?
Even, like, I'm sure printing, not just necessarily screen printing, but printing essentially, like, media and stuff like that, newspapers, whatnot, like, it's changed, like
Oh, definitely magazines.
yeah, definitely, man.
Like it I'm just trying to think how, like, obviously the printing process, we're not professionals. We don't have a big industrial shop or anything. But imagine how that changed before and after digital photography, you know?
Yeah. Think
And
about
just
you remember we used to drop off shit to CVS for the guy to develop your pictures? Like, think about that, like,
now you can walk in and print them out.
dude, you have them instantaneously. You always have them.
But is it the same thing though? Do you know what I mean? Because you're kind of printing out stuff on photo paper that way. And
Right.
and it
I don't know, man. I used to like the surprise because, like, you didn't know what you really took pictures of because you'd do it drunk or whatever, you know what I mean? Or I would at least. But you take those pictures and then be like, 2 days later, be like, "I can't wait to see what's on these fuckers," you know what I mean? You get them back, you're like, "Oh my god." It's always a surprise.
very true. I got a tidbit on photography. As you see, the equipment we use here, digital cameras, and I had taken pictures with film cameras, the ones you take the pictures and it's basically throwaway.
Yeah,
I'd taken those, and as you said, you're always surprised. Are they in focus? Are they not? Was what I was pointing at even in frame? Usually not, or it was far off to the side. But after learning how to use digital cameras quite a bit, then I got my hands on a film camera and started venturing down that road. I haven't gotten anything developed yet, but I'm waiting for that surprise to see any of the knowledge that I gained, does it translate backwards?
right. I'm underdeveloped myself, so I get it.
But no, man, I think the whole creative process is just like, where, what do you do? Copy and paste direct from somebody, or
No.
what we said in the
That's why
beginning?
AI scares me.
Huh?
That's why AI scares me. Like, I think it's gonna take a lot of originality out of things.
It does. You've seen the art that it can generate, right?
Yeah, it's amazing, but still.
We got a question in chat.
Oh, hey, there you go, man.
Oh my goodness, how much the hat that I sorry to interrupt the conversation. Good evening, Michael. Um, if we didn't say it, I was getting ready to type it.
He was not.
Wants to know how much I sell the hat for. This one that I'm wearing? There's only one in existence. That's because I had it made.
Yeah.
Um, but to buy one single hat is a crazy price. It's 47.50
I paid almost 60 for my Eddie's hat, but
for
it's
for
fitted, yeah.
yeah, mine's adjustable.
Yeah, yeah, that's what the difference was. Was it worth it? Yes.
Oh, certainly, yeah, to have your own.
Yeah, brand on a hat, like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
man. But no, I think what did we talk about for hats?
We were good.
Like 20 or 25 if we make any?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
not
should we
very
should
much.
we should make, like, 10 though.
You want to?
Yeah, I think
Alright,
so.
we'll do it.
We'll
10
make
of each?
yeah, yeah.
But, no,
We'll do 10 trucker and 10 like those, what do you think?
what are you talking, trucker?
Like screen printed ones, we'll screen print them ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then 10 embroidered.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, we'll do it, man.
And I found out Simeon's embroidery guy, is in Punxsutawney, and he's gonna hook me up with him to get better deals if we need
Oh,
embroidery
to get
done.
embroidery done?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, getting the
Yeah, we need
network.
somebody like that because we don't have that equipment.
Exactly, and that's what he does, man. He has a network of people like us, so we just need to jump on that, jump on it.
That's another thing too, being that we're talking, just the whole shift in the landscape of the world from before to now. Do you remember hearing people years ago talking about networking? You're like, "What the shit is that?"
Yeah, that didn't
Like,
really
it was
exist.
confusing, right?
Yeah, but that's, like, what I do now.
Right,
Like, and I just
and something you could never see yourself doing.
yeah, no. Dude, I never saw myself podcasting. I'm not even sure if I still want to still if I ever wanted to, but here I am every Sunday,
Right.
and I like it, I guess, but I never wanted to.
Well, it's like you said, therapy or whatever,
Yeah,
like,
it's an odd therapy for me,
you make
man.
way better examples of ideas and stuff, but also, it's like you end up with a product afterward, and is it good product, bad product? I don't know, we're not the judges of that, but I know what we do, we can do come down and at least put some thought, try and put some creativity into it,
Yeah, and we have
and
fun.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the important part.
right, and, like, yeah, I think it's, even just letting loose for an hour and being able to fucking, talk about dumb shit, whatever, for an hour, like, it I don't know, it helps me.
Yeah, it definitely helps, man. Not only that, even though you in our case, we're talking to the same person in the cases of people that have guests on, I think it is in how well are we preserving? I don't know, but it's preserving like a portion of the past that's kinda lost because long form conversation doesn't happen in day-to-day life.
No. No, dude, it's awful. Just
It
take a walk sometime and see how many people grab their phones and put their heads down when they should walk past you just so they don't have to say anything.
well,
It's like
that or when you're in a store somewhere and you see 2 people that know each other run into each other, see if they're gonna actually have a conversation and then you're gonna walk away with them still talking, or it's gonna be like a, "Hey, what's up? What's up? Da 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 da," and then they go their ways.
yeah.
You'll see that short, like, text back and forth conversation in real life more often than the longer form
Yeah,
one.
we're pushing this 2 more minutes and I gotta roll, but that's 20 minutes at least.
Hey, man, as always, life before play,
Yeah. Well, like
and
I said, if I wouldn't have made those stickers too, like, I gotta get down to them, and, like, Josie's like, she's helping me get them done, thank God, 'cause I was bugging out because of the laminate, because, like, they were still fading on me, even with that spray, they were still fading on me, so I just went and got the best fucking UV laminate I could for it and just I'm rolling with it.
yeah, it's a process, man.
Dude, it really is. It's been like a 5-month process to literally get a perfect sticker. Like, it's crazy.
Good luck with it.
Yeah,
There's a few more steps we gotta take, but as with anything,
yeah.
coming up with ideas,
We'll get there.
copy pasting, whatever you wanna do, however you wanna do
Stealing
it.
everybody else's ideas and modifying them. It's just like
What
music.
what's that saying? "Good artists copy, great artists steal."
I know
Is
yeah,
that the
yeah,
saying?
yeah, it is. Yeah,
I don't know who said that.
we did. I quote us. We'll put Chuck add another one to our list.
It sounds good, sir. You got any closing words on this? Because I don't really have
Uh,
many.
just stay tuned because I'm gonna get Keanu Reeves on here. I'm not fucking around.
If you say so, sir.
You watch me.
I do watch. I have to. I
Yeah.
have no choice but to
Yeah,
watch.
he is coming back, you know what I mean?
Alright, people. New audio episodes published every Sunday at 5, provided there was a live stream the week before.
That's us now, so you'll get one. Yeah. You know what we mean.
Take care. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, bye.